Today's video is going to be on relationship advice. I think this is something that I want to start doing on my channel, so we're just going to jump into it. So it's 2021, it's a new year. This year has definitely been better than last year with the pandemic and just everything that we've been going through, right? And I've noticed that the pandemic has made relationships be either like make it or break it. I guess because you probably spend more time with your spouse or spend more time getting to know yourself, or just, the dynamics of going through a pandemic and not having to work every day and sorts, right? So with that being said, today's video is going to be on healing and how to heal from a broken relationship, or maybe you've had several broken relationships, or maybe your first relationship broke you and then you just kept continuing with new people, but you were still broken on the inside. So whatever step you're at or whatever level you're at today, I am here to help you heal. So the first part of healing is to discover who you are. Discover what your purpose is. Discover what do you bring to the universe, or what do you have to offer to humanity, because whether we like to think so or not, we really are all in this together, right? So if you're a person who always gives dollars to the homeless, if you're a person who feeds the homeless, if you're a person who let your girlfriends who are going through it cry on your shoulder, or if you're a person who has vast amounts of money, that's why you always hear about like millionaires who donate to causes, right? Because they understand what their purpose is. They understand they have a set amount of money set aside, and so they give it to purposes that mean something to them, right? Discovering your purpose, whether it be sewing, whether it be cooking, whether it be teaching, right? We all have a gift and we all have a purpose. And so a good way to find out what your purpose is, right, is meditation, prayer, reading. Those are various things that you can do to really open up your mind to say, okay, self, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What is it that makes me happy, right? You can start with what makes you happy. Like for my instance, sewing makes me happy, right? Clothes make me happy, right? So hence I opened a boutique and I sew. But that was like my purpose. I feel like my purpose is to provide like quality, good looking clothing for plus size and women, right? So that's definitely my purpose. Along with, I feel like I'm also a humanitarian as well. Like if I see someone down, hurt, injured, or just needing to talk, or may need to like talk on my shoulder or whatever, I will definitely stop and give that person time. I'm also a person who validates people. When I say validate, I mean, make them feel like they matter, make them feel like they're special, make them feel like what they're going through is valid, does count, and can be solved, and try to give them tips on solving it, right? So that in essence would be your first step towards healing, right? And you were saying to yourself, okay, how does me being nice to some stranger on the street equal to me being ready to be in a healthy relationship, right? Because you're giving off an aura or energy from yourself that says, okay, universe, I'm open to helping others. You're going to get that good karma back. Someone's going to be there to help you, right? So you're learning the balance of life. You're learning how to go through life, because people that are self-fulfilled, people that are in their purpose, they do help others. It's not to say that you should stop whatever you're doing to help someone. No, but if you can make time to help others, you definitely should. Hold on, you guys, I have a call. So helping others definitely is a part of the healing process. It helps you grow, and it helps you to learn how to relate to different people, right? Because you see, we're all in this together, right? And like the things that you would take into a relationship with you, right? You will learn, you learn those things. You learn how to deal with your spouse through how you've interacted with the rest of the universe, okay? Because you're going to take what you've learned from interacting with other people. You're going to know what you don't like and what you do like, just like with your friendships, right? And you're going to learn how to put that into your relationship. And it's healthy. It's healthy to have a balance in a relationship, right? Okay, so the second thing you want to do is you want to look at your past relationships, because maybe some of your past relationships have damaged you, maybe some haven't. The ones that haven't, you can be okay with that and let that go. But the ones that have, now I've heard people say write down each thing that happened to you so you can get it out. Me personally, I don't believe in doing that. I don't want to write it down. I don't want to dwell on it too much. Don't want to look at it again, right? But what I will say do is go through your mind starting from the first person. If you've only been in one relationship, you've only been in two, it was a marriage. Look at that. Look in your, go into your mind, right? Think about all the things that happened. Think about what happened and what not, right? And then release it. Let it go. Say, I forgive that person. And really, honestly, in your heart, if you are really in the healing process, you're going to mean it when you say these words. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes hurt people. So maybe the person that you loved at that time hurt you because they were hurting, because maybe they were molested as a child, maybe they were neglected as a child, maybe they've never had no one love them before. People that have never had a healthy relationship don't know how to be in one. It's the truth. You can't get upset with someone that hurt you because they've never had a normal relationship, right? So what you want to do is you want to hash out all those old relationships in your mind and your heart, and then you want to say, okay, this person, okay, we'll just call this person Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson did this to me. Okay, mind, I know Michael Jackson did this, and this. You may even be able to say, oh yeah, I've met Michael Jackson's mom. So she's like, she never really was there for him. So it makes sense to why he may treat women a certain way, right? So yeah, you have to be understanding. I know it's not an excuse, but maybe Michael Jackson, right, hasn't got to the point in life where you have, where he can forgive and forget and move on and start to heal. And you have to realize that hurt people hurt people. So stop having anger towards that person. Stop hating that person, because they may not even love their self. You know what I mean? And they may not be where you at to heal, right? So you want to be able to hash that out and be able to move forward with them, right? Or it could be maybe you were with the spouse that hit you or that beat you or something, or that really did something very traumatic to you. In your own time, you have to forgive them. And I'm not saying you have to be their friend or talk to them or ever say anything to them ever again, because you do not have to. But for your peace and your soul, I want you to let it go in your head. I want you to let that trauma go, because it's holding you back from finding the person that will love your soul, that will never touch you or hurt you in any harmful way. That person, it's like that person is just right here. It's like this is your life and that person, and they're this close to you. And you see that little bitty gap, right, that won't bring my two hands together? That's the anger that you're holding on to. You got to let it go, because as soon as you do, it's just like that, right? I think about, you guys know I always relate stuff to like Jim Carrey, because to me, he is very woke. I was like that, right? And he said, your job is to, as a person, right? Your purpose, right? Let the universe know what you want. Then every day you just take steps towards that, right? And in your mind, what you want to do is you want to open that door to what you want out of the universe, right? So you're walking every day towards this open door that's in your mind. And guess what? One day when the door opens in real life, you're just going to walk through it. You're going to walk into what's meant for you, because you've been preparing, right, every day for this thing to happen. And it will happen. I'm telling you, I literally manifested my boutique. Like, I literally manifested just taking the steps every day, walking towards it. Like, if I fail, I'll still be so happy, because I went after what I wanted in this life, and I made it happen. I made it tangible and real, right? So I'm just trying to tell you guys some tips that will get you towards the healing process. So you want to work towards forgiveness and letting go. You want to not have that animosity in your heart, because if you still have that bitterness and that animosity towards what someone else did, and you meet someone nice who's normal and ready to be in a healthy relationship, you're going to damage that person. You don't want to be the person out damaging people. You want to be the person out loving people and healing others and bringing that humanity, bringing us all together as one. It's humanitarian, right? So definitely forgiveness is another part of healing. And then number 3, you know what? Number 3, which really is a part of healing, you have to have positive energy. So like, if walking makes you happy, walk a lot, because the more you walk, the more happier you be, the more positive radiance that you will like exude off of you. And the right person who's for you will see that, right? So you just want to have that positive energy. You want to be groom yourself, wear your outfits that make you look your best. Buy things similar to the things that make you smell good. Do your hair, put your lotion on, your perfume, pamper yourself. Like, definitely, that is definitely a part of the healing process, pampering yourself, right? So another thing that is part of the healing process. Now, how I told you guys earlier, I wouldn't make a list of exes and what they did, because to me, that's just like a negative thing that I don't want to see, right? Because you're letting it go in your mind anyway. But however, I do believe in journaling. You can journal your process. You can say, oh, this was the day that I let that I let go of the anger, and this was the day that I started walking more, or journaling, I want to do this, or you guys, y'all know me, I got a vision board over there. I have a work vision board. Like I have my vision board at home, I have my work vision board. Make yourself a vision board and you put on there everything you're working towards, right? That too will really help you so much. Vision boards really do work. They help bring your ideas and your dreams together, and they help you to manifest it into the real life, right? So definitely a part of the healing process is making you a vision board. It could be you want to get a new car, you want to get a new purse, you want to have a baby, you want to get married, you want to travel, whatever it is. And let me tell you something. You can put a time limit on stuff. You definitely can. But the universe isn't going to give you what you're asking for until you're ready for it, right? Or the universe can give you what you're asking for, but you're going to mess it up because you weren't ready. So every day you're preparing and taking steps towards the things and the goals that you want. So when the door in the universe opens, you can already walk through it, because in your mind you've walked through this door every day, right? And I want you guys to walk into your healing season. I want you guys to walk into your purpose. I want to give, this is my gift to you guys. If this video helps one person heal, I'm gonna feel so accomplished and so happy. And I want you to let me know in the comment section if this video really did help you. So those are some steps that you want to take towards healing. It'll help just healing. You just want to heal your mind, your body, and your soul. And let me tell you another step that you need to take towards healing, right? You might not want to hear this, but you need to. You have to take some time and be celibate. Take some time to yourself. When you are celibate, you think clearer, you make better decisions, and you notice red flags more, right? Because your head isn't clouded with all that lust and chemistry and but his eyes are just so, no, no, no. We're not going to do that. We're going to, even if it's 30 days, 60 days, take however long you need. You're going to know. But let me tell you, it's not going to start. Your first day of celibacy, obviously, you're not going to be healed. Maybe I would say in between week 2 to the end, you'll start to like reset, and you'll start to think more, and you'll look back more, and you'll be able to be more clear. And you take this time, you meditate, you pray, whatever it is you do, right? You take this time to really think about things and think about what you want, right? And that too is a part of the healing process, right? So another part of the healing process can be also, I don't know if I touched on self-love, but definitely, I talked about your purpose, but so running concurrently with that is self-love. Like, you need to love yourself, like even your flaws. I love my flaws. I know you need to embrace your flaws. Once you embrace and face your flaws, you will start to love them. I know my flaws and I still love them. I just work on them little by little. I just change what I can, right? But then like what's the opposite of a flaw? I don't know, my good stuff, right? I like hone in on my good stuff, right? And I just like run with that. And once you make a list of good stuff about yourself, don't make a list of flaws about yourself. I don't like negative stuff like that. I want you to make a list about good stuff about yourself, and then refine your list. Work on them things. Don't ignore your flaws. Definitely face them, but you don't gotta write them down. What you want to do is just work on them in your mind. Like, I don't like to write down negative stuff, because it's like holding on to a negative energy. All that negative stuff we need to be releasing away from us anyway. So only write down positive affirmations, okay? About yourself, about loving yourself, and just self-care, and all those things are so very important. Seriously, like so that's kind of like the little video I wanted to do for now. I thank you guys for watching it and taking the time to watch it. I'm right now, I'm in the healing process right now, today, at this time. I feel so good. I've like released a lot of the hurt I had from past relationships, right? And I'm single right now, and I'm happy. I'm like in such a good place right now, because I'm healing. I'm learning how to self-heal. I feel like I've never been in this place before. I've never took this time to myself, evaluated what's good about me, what's bad about me, worked on it, believed in myself. Like, I've never been the woman that I am today, and I'm just so thankful to be her. And I just want to give you guys the tips that I used, right, to get to where I am today. Suffice it to say, every day isn't going to be perfect. Some days I might get emotional or whatnot, but I just keep going, right? I'm just going to keep on going until I can't go no more. You know? Anyway, thank you for listening to my video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these like relationships slash self-healing videos, because this is really what we need in the world today. We need more healed people walking around, because healed people heal people. Get it? Like how hurt people hurt people? Healed people heal people. Isn't that just like makes me excited to say it? Like, yes, I want to be a healer. I want to heal people. I want to help us all live together in harmony. Like, seriously. So anyway, that's my video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye to YouTube.